Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Dan, two big-time power arms featured in this one.
Yeah, man, we've got a couple of right-handers that can bring the noise here. Both of these guys, big power arms. Velo plays in the game of baseball. Also, a good assortment of breaking pitches. If these two guys are on, I think you're going to see a lot of swings and misses in this ball game.
It's interleague baseball on the show. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Batting second, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back safely. So here's Francisco Lindor now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The 1-0 home is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Here it is, the 3-0. It's a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Nimmo on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Runner at first with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the belt, the pitch. Down the left field line and deep.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
1 ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Ball 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. There's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Smith.
And now Dominic Smith. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. One and 2 to Dominic Smith. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
I certainly don't think there was any intention there, but when you see a fastball elevated coming at your face, your first thing is to get out of the way.
This is on the ground over to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Here's the 1-0. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 1 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. In previous duels with deGrom, he's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Count even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Nimmo. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Place is going nuts right here. You want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-0 to him now. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's a .333 hitter. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. And he'll dive back in safely. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Hicks stands at first with 1 out. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base paths so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Here now the 2-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up. We'll head to the top of the second, all even at 1 apiece. All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
The pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Villar. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
And there's out number 2. Striding in is James McCann. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's gone 5 for 13. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
And it's 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here comes the 1-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2. Two out, nobody on. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Shortstop, Gleyber Torres.
First delivery to him. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
And now in the box,
The
Jay Bruce.
Jay Bruce.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
All even now, 2-2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full. Clint Frazier waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Batting seventh.
Now to the plate here is Clint Frazier, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. First pitch of the AB now. In the air now out to left field. Smith is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 9, Brandon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Cole gets the sign and the pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Next to dig in, Michael Conforto. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Lindor leads off first with 1 away. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-0 on the way is taken, strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So here's Pete Alonso as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. Two balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Mets leave 1. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
The third baseman, number 29.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, here is Dominic Smith. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dominic Smith.
First delivery to him. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Cole into the windup and delivers.
We're gonna ball, 1 strike.
One run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Lifted down the line in left. He'll try again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Torres brings it in on to first, and there are 2 down. J.D. Davis the next to bat, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And that misses, ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Next, it'll be Jonathan Villar. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. From the stretch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
0-2. Here it is.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with the 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Popped up. Urshela in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's set. The 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Another one sent foul. Ready with the payoff pitch. Count still full. 3-2. Payoff pitch on its way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Will go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So stepping in is Aaron Hicks. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Aaron Pitch.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 delivery. One run, 2 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Again, a 1-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Hard hit ball to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away. In now, Clint Frazier, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
To 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Torres on second. Bruce on at first with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, James McCann. Now the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is there. One pitch, one out. Next up is Brandon Nimmo, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. And now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runner at second here with one man out. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count now, 3-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. The 0-2, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The 3 of us are back with more following this. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Popped him up. Davis over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Up next, Gary Sanchez. The winning run stands at second base. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Frazier, the runner at second with one away. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Just hung in there on that one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
No reason to give in to him here with a base open. Putting a base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Now the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready with the 0-1. He pulls this one into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the go-ahead run will move up to third and wisely hold there with nobody out.
The first baseman.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Very weakly on the ground. He has the possible go-ahead run only 90 feet away at third base. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he won't be able to win this one, and barring a miracle by the pen, would stand to be on the hook for the loss should a run score here. Michael King is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Dominic Smith will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
That's wide, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. And he'll lay the fastball in here at the count back to 2-1. A little bouncer.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
The tag gets one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and one. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Conforto on third with 2 out. Hit hard to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on the show right after this. Now to bat, Aaron Judge. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
The right fielder, Aaron.
First pitch of the AB now. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So now into the box is Aaron Hicks, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, the pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Gleyber Torres. Tying run at third, winning run at first, so a ball into the gap might be able to end it. Comes set, the 0-1. Left field and deep. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
(4-2) the final score today. The Yanks rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Michael King pitches well enough to get the W. Jacob deGrom takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs on 5.